Hey everybody, I'm iPhone U, and in this video I'm going to talk about the best note-taking app for the iPad in my opinion. And for note-taking, you're going to need a stylus. I highly recommend it. If you're going to use this note-taking application for class or for like a meeting for business or whatever, you are definitely going to need a stylus. Anything is recommended. Like, you can even make your own, but I would recommend one that is already made. You can buy it from either Best Buy or any store like that. Amazon is really cheap. But I got this. It's the Target Stylus. It's the just the stylus one, but there's also one that has a pen on the other side. You can always, hang it up, clip it, and if you guys can see that hole right there. And I did make a review of this, so go ahead and check it out on my channel. It's a lot more in-depth. It costs $20 at Best Buy, and you can easily buy a lot cheaper on Amazon, but I just don't really trust internet websites like that. So there you go. Very soft, durable rubber tip. It won't scratch at all. There's like barely any pressure. Like when you touch the screen, it just goes like that. So it's not going to damage or anything. Do be careful with this side, so sometimes you might get, if you're in the dark, you're not going to notice. So there you go. That is the Target Stylus. Has a ceramic feel to it. Very nice and smooth. Very handy. Alright, so the best note-taking app for me for the iPad is called Notes Plus. And it costs around $4 or $5 or even maybe $6. I got it a while ago for class, and I recommend this to college students, or maybe even if you're like in middle or high school and they allow you to have your iPads, and especially for business meetings. This note-taking app is the best in my opinion. The reason why is because it has a little bit of everything that you see in other apps all together, so it's a complete package for a great price, and that's just my opinion. Alright, so let me show you the interface. This is landscape mode. You have your root folders on the left, your notepad on the right. In portrait mode, it's just your notepad, full screen, but you can always access your root folder. So, alright, there's about like 3 main features that makes this app really good. The first one is sound recording. Press the mic and it'll start recording. It's red right there. And you can exit out, it'll still record, shows up there. You can go on the internet, Safari, and this is just an example. Here we are, iPhone U, I searched it up. So there, as long as you don't do anything that has like music or video, then it will stop. But you can go into an app like Top 100 Hits and it won't show up, but it's still recording. As long as I don't start playing music, then you're good. So then once you're done, you can press the app icon or just press that up there and I'll go back. So this is 43 seconds. There's really no limit. But I'm not sure like if you can do an hour or more. So then you can play it and it'll start recording. If I don't start playing music, then you're good. So then pause it, stop it, all that. So then it'll show up here in recordings. You can play it again. And it'll start. And you have that edit button here at the bottom. Every single folder or notebook, it'll show up. Tap on it, tap the circle, then you can delete it, upload it to Dropbox or export it to iTunes. So I'm going to delete that. That's recordings. Here we have school. That's my folder. So you can make folders or notebooks, and there's really no limit of how many folders you can have inside another folder or notebooks inside another notebook. So here we have trash. Just in case you delete something, it'll show up here, and if you want to empty it out, you have to confirm that. So very good system. Alright, so the second main feature, so the first one was sound recording. The second one would have to be, just basic stuff that note-taking apps have to have, is you can write with your stylus or finger, or you can type and mix it up. You can type one part, type another, draw something. You can do all that, mix it up. So as you guys can see, I wrote hey, typed it up there, then I just kind of wrote it right there, drew some shapes, all that. So we're going to make either a notebook or a folder. I'm going to make a folder. hi, and open that up. I'm going to make a notebook, hi. Now you see that we have recordings and trash in every folder. And if you have an arrow on a notebook, it'll show you how many pages it has, and you can name the pages. So, okay, so hi. This is our notebook. There we go. Now the third main feature that this app has is, okay, let's say if you're writing like this, it gets really uncomfortable to write like that. It's more comfortable to place your palm down. So they came up with, see, that doesn't work. They came up with the palm pad, where you can adjust it to anywhere, pin it down, place your palm on it, and start writing. Now if you have multitasking gestures, this is going to go crazy, so disable it. And mine won't disable or even uninstall. Even if I do that, it just won't go away. So if you guys know anything about that, please tell me, because this is really annoying. So there you go. You should be good as long as you don't have multitasking gestures. And you can start writing, resting your palm on there. And then you can let it go. So that was writing. Now if you want to type, press the A, tap anywhere, and you can start typing. You can start typing with your stylus as well if you want to. Now, let's say you want to move it. Untap the A, make sure it's not yellow anymore. Tap that and it'll be like selected. Then you can resize it, move it around. What's really cool is you can circle like anything, and then it'll select it. You can move it around as well. So I can circle like this part, or this part, and it'll move the whole thing, even with the circle. That's really cool. Now, the thing I don't like is you have to scroll with 2 fingers, and you can't really, and you can also scroll on the side, but it's kind of difficult. So drag down to go onto the next page, drag up for more on the previous page. So that was typing. We have our erasing, we have our pen and font settings, which is like a toolbar. Here we have pen options, text options, even fonts, paper options. So you can have graph paper, plain, notepad, etc. And what's really cool is it detects shapes. So let's draw a triangle, pretty bad. And you see here, it doesn't really detect it. And I think it's a glitch that's been happening, because sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But you draw a shape and it's supposed to detect it. It did a minute ago. So that's just a small thing they have to fix with an update. But again, you can circle things, delete it. Lines, same thing, you can like adjust it. So that's basically how the shapes work. It'll detect all the sides, and you can resize the sides and move them around. But this is a line. Delete it. So here you can rename the notebook. That's basically all for this application. Nothing much to it. Notebooks. Oh, let me show you something. Now, let's say you want to email this, transfer it to your computer. Press this. You have make it read only or writable if you don't want anyone to mess it up. We have export to iTunes through PDF or an image. Export to photo album as an image, email it as PDF or image, upload to Google Docs as PDF, and sync it with Dropbox. Now I'm not sure if you can edit it with like Word. I haven't tried that out, but if I do, I'll post it down below in the description after I do that. So that's it for now. Please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. My stylus is the Target stylus. I made a review on it, and I'll have the link down below. It's full in-depth. So that's it. Please subscribe, press the button really quick, and it'll help me out a lot. Also like, and if you guys have any questions, comment down below or message me here on YouTube. Any video suggestions, do the same thing. So that's it. Alright,